Hey guys, sorry about that. I got cut off. Had a little bit of a coughing fit there. Had a tickle in my throat. But I did want to go over really quickly my sugar paper planner from Target, which I'm using for mainly for school, but also for exercise and a couple of little personal things. So let me go over that, or try to again. I was starting to explain on the last video that I had food and exercise journal as tagged for this planner. I decided to change that, which will be obvious momentarily. And then I have my color coding key down here at the bottom. I believe I have about 8 classes, and then I've got a color for just general school things, personal, and then workout or exercise. Here I've got some sticky notes, and then I have a little paper bag that I've just washi taped inside, and then I have some lists, and then also I've got some paper page flags in here that you can just fold up, but I've kept it open so it's just easier to grab out of this thing so I don't have to keep reaching down in there. Another sticky flag on top of that, and then this is what my month is looking like so far for January. My word for this month is going to be balance. Let me go back. Here you'll see the word gratitude written at the top on some washi tape. When it was going to be my food and exercise journal, I was going to be using my month at a glance as a gratitude journal where every day I would put one thing I was grateful for. Well, now that it's a school planner, I do need it to be functional as well. So if I don't have any due dates, then I will just put in something I want to remember for that day. And then what I've decided, instead of having like one word for the year like a lot of people are doing, I just can't make up my mind, I think I'm going to have a word for each month. And I'm just working that out, so if I do decide to do that, I will update you guys. As you can see, I use a lot of those stickers and labels and these page flags. So when I have something going on, I will usually just put it on a sticky flag first before I actually write it into the planner. And if you look over here in the notes section, what I'm going to be using this for is just monthly goals, specifically for, school or exercise, things like that. And here I want to work out at least 10 times this month. And then here, I did want to show you those transparent dots. I've cut those up into quarters, and I've used those on the days that I'm getting paid, and then the days that I have to turn in my timesheets. So green is paydays, and then red is the days that I turn in my timesheet for my research assistant position, which in my color coding key is red. Again, I wanted to give you an example of that as well. Alright, so I'm going to turn to the current week, and it might get a little overwhelming, you guys. But if you can see, when I decorated this week, I didn't have like a color theme or anything like that. I just kind of went for it. But as you can see, I've used all the different kinds of page flags that I have. The page flags from Target. This is actually cut in half because if I were to use the whole flag, it would take up a lot more space. And I need as much space as I can. What I've found with the Filofax week on 2 pages is it would probably be sufficient for me, but I need lines. I'm a kind of person that I need lines to write on. I don't like blank white space. I never have. I don't really know why, but I like the lines here. So I've used page flags, and then I color code for my tasks. On Wednesday I didn't. Everything was just in black. But over here on Thursday and Friday I have everything color coded. I don't draw any of those little task boxes like on bullet journaling. I just put each task on a separate line and then check them off as I've done them. So this might seem a little overwhelming, but let me show you guys next week, and this might make a little bit more sense. But if you do notice down here, I've got some of those sticky flags where I want to respond to YouTube comments that day, I want to go get groceries tomorrow, things like that. So even though that's personal stuff, sometimes I will move it over into this this planner. Now, at the top here, I've got a sticky note. Let me just take that off so you can see it a little better. Because it's the first week of school, there's a lot of things to do. So I wanted to have this extra list of things that I need to get accomplished, but most of the time my weeks will probably look like this. And another thing that I wanted to do, because it's kind of like a goal exercise, goal, and it's all my goals that I'm really working on in this planner, is I want to start my food journal this week. So I'm going to have a weekly goal, and I'm going to put it in this section every week. So if I flip the page, I've got my goal for this week is to exercise at least 3 times and run at least 6 miles. So let me flip back for you guys. What else did I want to mention here? Oh, and then my countdowns. Let me flip back to the month and show you the same countdown that I had in my Filofax on my vertical week. So here, that I mentioned before, so that's the first week of school. I've done it in reverse in my school planner. So it's a countdown for me. So going backwards on the 16th week. And then next week I'll have 15 weeks left, and then 14, and so on and so on. And then when I get to April, I've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're in red. That's how many weeks I have left, because I have my first final on the 28th of April. So that's how I've done my countdown for final exam studying. And I want to have at least 3 goals per month, and I'll put those on these little Avery labels. I haven't come up with the other ones yet, but I'll do that soon, the next couple of days. And I do have one of those magnetic bookmarks from Barnes & Noble's, which is the elephant, because I love elephants. And then last week I really didn't do much because I was still on vacation, so that's pretty much blank. And then I do use my Asian diary stickers and things like that. So not really much to explain, just a lot of color. And I love it. I love the decorating part. I love the lines. I've actually taken a ruler and have a section here on the left side underneath each date that is for any due dates or any appointments. So any time-sensitive things that I need to do. So, dinner dates, and these were all, I had 3 meetings that day. My article was due at 5 o'clock today, things like that. And then at the top right corner, I also have my countdown, which is 16 weeks. Okay, so we flip to next week. I've already got some planning done. I went ahead and cut my flags for each day, which I want to use these as my workouts. So when I plan my workouts in my Filofax, I want to actually come in here and write down what I did. So if I plan to do abs that day, I want to put down the exercises that I did. And then I do have these Martha Stewart sticky dewdrops, and that's for my reoccurring meetings that I have every Tuesday with my advisor, and my timesheet needs to be signed by Thursdays, so on and so forth. And then I do have sticky flags for assignments that I need to do, and then tasks that I would like to get done that day. Just haven't written it in yet in the corresponding color. It's just when I would like to get them done. So that's what next week looks like. And then I did actually decorate the following week, and I tried to do a little bit of color coding. I never really had a theme up until this point, so I did decide to do like a turquoise and gray. And then I need to still plan my weekly goal. So I'll keep moving this flag every week that I need a weekly goal, just as a reminder to myself to set my goals so I can reach them. And again, these sticky flags will be used for exercise. And then I haven't really done anything for the rest of the calendar. If you look to February, I went ahead and marked all of my paydays and all the days that payroll's due. I went ahead and put my workout goal for February and for March, and then my countdowns. And that's basically it. I don't have anything else for the rest of the year in here. But I did want to show you in the very back of this planner, I do have some sticky notes. This is where all my sticky flags are, so they're readily accessible. I've got sticky notes and then the different colored page flags that I took from this pack of flags and stuck them in the back of my planner. It doesn't take up much bulk in the back. There's a little bulk in the front from this. but it's really negligible, and it doesn't bother me one bit. So I'm really enjoying the sugar paper planner. I feel like I can be more decorative with this. It's thin. I can throw it in my school bag very easily. This stays in my school bag, and then my Filofax stays in my purse. It's more protected in there. I'm not constantly in my purse. I'm not throwing it around, so it doesn't get too banged up. This one, I don't have to worry about it. I can throw it in there. I don't have loose papers in here, anything that I would need to worry about. So it's a little more durable. It's a little more convenient, and it's easier for me to get in and out of my bag. Usually I'm very delicate with this when I pull it in my bag, so it doesn't get scratched on sharp objects and the like. So that's basically it for my daily planning system. I just want to apologize about the 2 videos. Didn't want to, but I had to break them up. So if you have any questions about my daily planning system, or if I need to explain anything further, please let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be making more hopefully very soon. And again, thanks for your patience and waiting on my videos. Alright guys, have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.